Okay, Stoich 7, gases, moles, reacting volumes, and we're going to look at question 9, which has sulfur dioxide reacting with oxygen, giving us sulfur trioxide. We need to find the volume of the SO3 produced if 5 decimeter cubed of SO2 and 2.6 decimeter cubed of oxygen react. Standard pressure and 255 degrees Celsius. First thing we do is find the limiting reactant. Once we've done that, we know the volume of that limiting reactant, which we then convert, and we could convert that to moles of the reactant, then use molar ratio to convert that to moles of SO3, and then convert moles back to a volume. However, because all gases occupy the same volume at the same temperature and pressure, we don't need to go through that mole conversion step. We can use molar ratio to convert the volume of one directly to volume of the product. So, using our Stoich roadmap, which bits do we need? Well, if we did the long way round, we would convert volume of gas to moles of the reactant, to moles of the product, and then back to volume of the product. But we don't need to do that, as I just said. So we'll use molar ratio directly. Let's put the question back there, and we'll make a nice BCA table. So, which is the limiting reactant? Well, we know that we divide the coefficients, divide by coefficients, and see which has the smaller ratio. In the same way that we would do with if we're given the moles of the reactants, we divide by the coefficients. We can just divide the volumes in the same way. So for SO2, we've got 5 decimeter cubed. Going to divide that by 2 SO2, because we've got there's 2 moles in the molar ratio, and it gives us 2.5. And with O2, it's 2.6 decimeter cubed, and there's 1 of those in the reaction here. I think it's 2.6. So obviously SO2 is limiting, and we can start filling in the table now. We know SO2 is limiting, and so we put the 5 decimeter cubed that there will be beforehand at the beginning of the reaction. We know all of it reacts because it's the limiting reactant, and so there'll be a change 5 decimeter cubed during the reaction, and we would end up with 0 SO2 at the end. We have 2.6 decimeter cubed of oxygen just here, and we'd have no SO3 at the beginning, obviously. Now we'd use molar ratio to find the volume of oxygen that reacts. We've got 5 decimeter cubed to begin with. We've got 1 mole oxygen. We've got 2 moles SO2. Do the maths. We get 2.5 decimeter cubed of oxygen. So stick it in there. So 2.5 decimeter cubed reacts, and we initially have 2.6. Take it away, and we get 0.1 decimeter cubed of O2 at the end of the reaction. And we're going to use molar ratio to find the SO3 as well, how much is made. We can see it's 2 to 2 ratio. So 5 decimeter cubed is going to give 5 decimeter cubed. 2 to 2, 5 to 5. And so we'll get 5 decimeter cubed at the end of the reaction.